Let's get into it and get involved, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, listen. Listen and take it all in. Back to Ginger Daniels, Zaza Ali, Tariq Nasheed, and also Professor Griff as well. Don't be fooled by Tariq Nasheed. You are a lot smarter than what people acknowledge you to be, including yourselves. Give yourself more credit, okay? Because you see these things just as well as I do, just as well as anybody else does. Tariq Nasheed needed to get the heat off of him. Anytime that he decides to go against someone, he went against the black lady, Paris Milan. I think that's her name. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, my apologies. But he went against her because she spoke against himself and Boyce Watkins, and which she was 100% correct. I mean, the truth is the truth is the truth, and I have to acknowledge that. And so he decided that he wanted to try and trash her, but it was all because he wanted to take the heat off him. You see, when the truth is being told about him, and especially someone like that a lot of people is listening to, that's damaging for Tariq Nasheed, or anybody for that matter. So he has to respond instantly. See, a lot of people want to know, how come he doesn't really respond to me? Because I don't have enough people that's actually listening to me right now. You understand? But if I ever get into where I'm making that transition into 40, 50, 60,000, he would respond to me every single video. You understand? Because he would try and defend himself. And another reason is I'm telling way too much truth. It's hard to go against somebody and you don't have anything on them to come back at them with. I mean, and really, if you think about it, why should that matter? If I tell you that someone is a thief, but then someone tries to create a video and find something on me, that doesn't stop them from being a thief. That doesn't stop them from being a thief. I mean, so why let that person take the focus off of themselves and put it on someone else? This is what Tariq Nasheed does best. And it's multiple ways that he will do this. And one of these ways is when he gets into his comedic routine. He starts talking shit about Tommy Sotomayor. He starts talking about creating the puppet series, and he starts talking about Roland Martin and how he's going to create a puppet about him, and multiple shows about him and YouTube channels. This is all to take the focus off of him. This man begs for large amounts of cash. You understand? $200,000, $100,000. So he don't want you to focus on the fact that, you know what, all this time, in a 10 to 20 year span of giving him all of this money, which is exceeded over $1 million, well over $1 million, okay? In a 10 to 20 year span, he has nothing to show for it, considering something that has changed our society for the better. In other words, none of you have ever benefited off anything that you have did for him. You give him money, he takes that money and he spends it on himself. He increases his lifestyle for the better, not yours, okay? And you don't understand, the more you give him money, the less that you have, okay? And the less that anybody else has that would do the same thing. And you can't understand that this man isn't doing anything except just building his so-called career. If you could call this a career, I mean, creating YouTube videos and talking shit about white supremacy and talking shit about racism. And then he'll try to have some mark to pin racism on, or some mark to pin white supremacy on. So he'll go against a white YouTuber or white YouTubers, you see, because they may or may not fit the category, but enough so that it seems like he knows exactly what he's talking about. So if they try to attack him back, Oh man, that adds fuel to the fire. Now he can say, see, I told you. I'm just waiting for them to say nigger at any time, because he gets them angry enough to want to say something like that. And if they do, I tell you, they have just created a lot of damage for themselves, because now it's going to fit his narrative. You understand? So now he's going to say, oh, see, I told you, they're white supremacists. See, I told you, they're racist. In order to take the spotlight off of him not doing anything for his own brothers and his own sisters. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, can you tell me something that he has did? I mean, that's so spectacular, that's in the form of a change for our whole society. This man has received over $1 million in cash. $1 million in donations and lecture tickets and buying his merchandise. What has he given back? Nothing. From time to time, you'll hear him talk about he done bailed people out and this. Man, shut the fuck up, man. Please. You're just trying to take the spotlight off of yourself. You ain't done shit. You a liar. You ain't done a damn thing. You take these people's money and you build your lifestyle with it. This man has moved. In the last 5 years, this man has moved 3 times. And each time that he moves, the place that he dwells at, it costs more. So what does that mean? You're giving him more money. And it's changing his lifestyle for the better. But what about your lifestyle? What about your family? Jesus Christ. You know, listen, when are you ever going to realize that this man is trying to make it for himself? He doesn't care about you. He does not care about you or our society. He could care less about it. He is the biggest white supremacist that I've ever seen in my life. I mean, he actually hates you, but he's manipulating you into believing that he loves you. He just doesn't show it. But you go for it every time, because you go for his words. Anything that he says, you just go for. This man can be on vacation and going live and talking to you about I can't believe it. He has the nerve to be on vacation and talking about scammers. Nigga, you the scammer. You going live from the Bahamas using the people's money that they sent you in the form of donations. Nigga, are you for real? And the only thing they can say is, have a nice trip. I hope it was enough money. If you need any more, we'll send you some more. These stupid black ass motherfuckers giving this nigga all of their money so he can go on vacation with his own family. Most of you can't even afford to go down the street, much less go overseas to the Bahamas or Maui. You understand? And don't get me started about these movies. Jesus Christ. Black history movies that cannot be confirmed. It cannot be confirmed, because if it was ever confirmed, that would mean you would have to know somebody that lived back in those times, that live now, that could confirm that, you know what, yes, that happened and this happened and we wore those clothes, we had this religion. I mean, come on, man, you can't confirm that shit. Where did he get his information from? The same place you would get your information from somebody else. Then where did they get that information from? And then so on and so on and so on. I mean, come on, man. It's a big circle. If you would ever do the research of where the first information came from, considering all of this, you would be surprised. They better not be still living. You understand? They better not be still living, because that would be impossible. But you co-signed that bullshit. You actually co-signed that bullshit. You gave him $100,000 last year, considering this damn Haiti fucking, shit. This Haitian movie. That fucking bullshit, man. $100,000 for that fucking bullshit. And then this year, how much did you give him considering Hidden Colors 5? You got to be out of your minds, man. At any time at will, he could just say, listen, Hidden Colors 6, y'all. And you just jump up and start giving him money. But what's changing for our society? Nothing. We still got black young men being murdered for just being at the mall shopping. What good is all these movies doing about that? How can he prevent death from happening? Is he even trying to prevent death from happening? No, this nigga ain't doing shit except taking your money and living off of it and calling other people scammers. Nigga, you the scammer. You the scammer. But you know what? Your time is up. Your time is up. Your time is nearly up. Number one, people just don't have any more money to give you. You begged these people to death considering Hidden Colors 5. I mean, you were pulling out all the fucking stunts and you damn near cried. Oh, please, this is something that's needed in the black community. And if you could just give more than one time, I mean, we need this. We need this. We need this. You need this. You need this, nigga. You need this. Nobody else need this but you. Every time I'm trying to create a video, I'm getting texts, emails, and phone calls. If I'm not, I got to check my phone to make sure it's still working. But that's how it goes. When you're telling truth and you're trying to take the time out to point some shit out to these stupid people out here, man, I'm telling you, every obstacle is waiting for you. That's how you know that you're on the right road, because you're going to have all kinds of obstacles. When you're on the wrong road, nothing will bother you. And you better watch out, because you're headed down the wrong road. Ladies and gentlemen, this job isn't easy, okay? This is a responsibility of not just me, but everyone out there that knows the truth, to deliver the truth to the people that don't have the truth. It's a lot going on out here, and it's getting worse. You understand? Stop giving your money to these niggas. That's a bad move. Stop giving your money to these niggas. I'm telling you, we got so much out here that is in need of that money. So many people, so many programs, so many different things that we don't have because you're giving your money to the wrong fucking people. You're helping one person to have a better lifestyle than all of you put together. That doesn't make any damn sense. It would be something different if you were helping him and then he was helping you back in return. And then everybody was ending up with his lifestyle or better. With his lifestyle, at the level of his lifestyle or better. But some of you, damn, you don't even have a fucking car and you trying to get this nigga $20. You need that $20. Your own fucking family need this $20. I don't know how many times I've heard of people, these stupid, lazy ass, fucking dumbass niggas out here giving money to Tariq Nasheed and hadn't paid their fucking child support. You're not even taking care of your son or daughter, and you trying to send money to this nigga so he can take care of his. What kind of fucking sense does that make? It's time to do something different. 2019 is approaching now. 2019 is fastly approaching. Don't do the same thing that you were doing all this year and last year and the year before that and the year before that. That's nonsense. That's ignorance. That's bullshit. You see, it hadn't got you anywhere, right? Our brothers and sisters still being fucking murdered, and we won't do jack shit about it. Something happens, and then we create a video about it, and we listen to a video that somebody's talking about it. They're getting paid because they're damn AdSense and begging for donations and getting paid off someone else's death. Getting paid off of someone else's tragedy, someone else's misery. And the victims' families, they're pissed, they're mad, they're upset about it. You understand? They're going to start responding to all this. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. You don't offer them condolences. You don't offer them any money. You don't offer them your time. You don't even offer them your respect. But you want to make money off of their loved ones' deaths? Get the fuck out of here, man. We got to do better than this. And it all starts with the audience that's out here. Because you make these people. You stop giving them money, there wouldn't be a Tariq Nasheed. You stop giving them money, there wouldn't be Hassan Campbell. There wouldn't be Tommy Sotomayor. There wouldn't be a Brother Polite. There wouldn't be a red pill and a blue pill. There wouldn't be a Sinetta. I mean, you can look at these motherfuckers and tell they're scammers. They just want to make money. You take away the money and see what happens. All of a sudden, they lose their aggressiveness making videos. All of a sudden, they'll be making less and less videos until they make none. Because if they can't make any money, then hey, they're not going to waste their time doing this. But they want you to believe that it's not about the money just because they say so. But see, actions speak louder than words. Last time I checked, action speaks louder than words. What have you done? What's your track record? Can you produce any evidence of them doing something to better our communities and our society? If not, you have been wasting your time listening. You have been wasting your time giving them money, and you have been wasting your time, period. Stop listening to them. Stop donating money to them, and let them take care of themselves. For God's sake, these motherfuckers don't even have jobs. That's how well they're doing, begging you for money and you're giving it to them. They don't have to work jobs. Do you understand what that means? You go to work every day. Well, some of you go to work every day. But these bastards, they play on YouTube all day long and manipulate you all day long and take your fucking money. And they don't even go to work. Damn. Jesus Christ. And nothing is different. Nothing is better. It's the same old out here. And you keep defending them, but you can't defend them. They leave you with no ammunition to defend them with. You don't have weapons. You don't have nothing that you can say, well, they did this and at least they did that. And they have done nothing. Nothing. It would seem like you would have learned your lesson considering Ginger Daniels, Zaza Ali. How many people supported her? How many people defended her? As a matter of fact. What do you think now? You still trying to defend her? Oh, they didn't give her enough time to rectify the situation. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. It was canceled. And then a month after, 30 days after, this is when she's going to let them know it's canceled, but for the wrong reason. Oh, I was in a car accident so she could keep the money. She planned on keeping that money. And from what I've been hearing, she still has a lot of money that she didn't give back. If you're listening and you haven't received your money back, take a fucking warrant out on her. You understand? Lock her damn ass up. Teach her a fucking lesson. Make an example out of her. That's what you do. And I can guarantee you when you start sending emails to her, telling her that you're going to take a fucking warrant out for her, I can guarantee you that money will appear in your account mysteriously within 24 hours. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you. And you better hurry before she spends that money. Because right now she's in hiding. There's no way she'll make a comeback. There's no way she'll show her face ever again. She's done with YouTube. She's done with social media. I can guarantee you. If she creates an account, she's not going to create it under her name or names. Ginger Daniels and a.k.a. Zaza Ali. I can guarantee you. But she has been listening to every video that's being made about her. She's angry. She wants to respond, but she can't respond. Because she still owes a lot of money out there, and she has spent half of that money already. She doesn't have it. She has some, but she don't have all. So she is in a dilemma. That bitch is going to jail. That's what's going to happen. You understand? She's going to jail, and she's on the run right now, along with Umar Johnson and along with Boyce Watkins. All you scamming ass motherfuckers, you're coming to an end. I warned you. I told you that this day would come, but you didn't listen. You thought you had it in the bag, but guess what? You don't. Your time is ran out. Every last one of you. Tariq Nasheed, you're next. You're next. So you can try to evade this. Notice how he isn't talking about the situation. He's not talking about Boyce Watkins. He's not talking about Zaza Ali because he don't want the spotlight on him. You understand? He don't want people to start thinking, well, wait a minute. What about you? Huh? Ladies and gentlemen, all these years that have went by, we're talking more than 20 years now. They have nothing to show. Or better yet, you have nothing to show for giving them your hard-earned money. Millions of dollars. If you put all these people together and all the money that they have collected from you, man, it's more than maybe 10 to $15 million. Well over $15 million. I'm talking about every year for 20 years, considering all of them put together. Over $20 million. And what have we to show for it? Nothing. We can't even stop these murderous, racist ass cops from killing us at will. When they get ready to fucking murder us, they can do it and get away with it. They don't even get charges. Do you see Tariq Nasheed in an uproar about it? Do you see him upset and angry about it? No. Do you see Sarnetta angry about it? Do you see the red pill and the blue pill angry about it? No. They'll create a video and try to have it fit their narrative and say, I told you this was white supremacy. Now, listen, I really need $100 from all of you, or as many people as can afford it. And, because I'm trying to do some big things. What? We just had to hear about one of our brothers being slain, being murdered. Their families going through the worst times of their life. And you begging for money? You need to, oh my God. Nobody can understand what's going on here. Because you've been blindsided. Because you want to respect these people so much. You want to believe that they are telling the truth so very badly that you can't see the lies or hear the lies that they are telling every single damn video. It's time to wake up now. 2019 is around the corner. YouTube will go through a major transition, whether you like it or not. It's going to affect everyone. Not just some people, everyone. And I feel sorry for the ones that don't have anything to fall back on. I'm telling you, they're coming. The tax man will get his money. They're going to go back years back. Every dollar that you collected from these people. And if you didn't pay your taxes properly, they're going to count it up. You're going to owe them. They're going to freeze all your assets. They're going to freeze your bank accounts and throw your ass in fucking prison. And every last one of you will have to suffer the same fate. You won't escape. Dealing with the government, you already know that, don't you?